Hi guys, welcome back to the automation point. In this tutorial series of AWS beginners, we will see what is the domain, AWS domain, services and documentation. So as in the last tutorial we saw how to create the free account. Once you have created the free account and you have just download the PEM file after the creating the free account, then you can explore after just do the login and explore these services, what all the domains and services AWS provide. So let me do to the login. So here just go on the Google. I will again go to the AWS console login, console to login. Just open the AWS console. Here already have an account. So now we have already created one free account. So go there. Okay. And pass your credential. Already it will ask the email ID, so I have passed the email ID, and now you can pass your credential here, password here. Login. Yeah, so now, yeah, so this is the AWS login page. We have landed after the putting the proper credential, where it will have navigated to the AWS landing login page. And here the first list, if you will open, you can see all these services and domains within the different domain. Okay, so the very first domain is the compute. Okay, and inside the compute domain you can see these various services like EC2, light light cell, ECR, ECS, EKS, Lambda, Batch, Elastic Bean Stack, serverless application repository. So these all are the comes under the compute domain. So these services comes on the compute services. Again, if further you will if move here, you can see the storage services. Storage services you can see S3 and S3 glance. We will see these services one by one as we will move ahead in this tutorial series. Again, you can say that the database domain, migration and transfer domain is there. Networking and content delivery domain is there. So developer tools domains, robotics domain, blockchain domain, satellites domain, management and governance. So these domains, all these only for the management and governance. Okay. So how you can manage, how can you see the cloud formation, how you can cloud watch, all these reports you can generate using the cloud watch. Monthly health you can check. Okay, apart from that, to cover the media specific services, it has the media services domain, and machine learning domain is also here. So if you are interested to go with the machine learning on the AWS, you can go through this machine learning domains and their services. So apart from this, analytics and a lot of the domains, means AWS covers almost all the, provide a vast range of the domains and services which almost cover entire IT infrastructure services, guys. So this is what all the domains we have in the AWS provides, and in the among that domain they have different services. Okay guys, so this is what about the AWS domain and services. Apart from that, if you will go here, so this is the domain and services. Now if you, let's say, apart from this domain and services, if you want to study about this domain and services, okay, so AWS has also provided very good documentation. So go through the documentation, just go there, and here you can open this documentation. Once you logged in, you can see this documentation from the logged in account, and here one by one you can go to the documentation. To you can see every services documentation. So let's go on the Amazon EC2, and on the EC2, if you want to getting started with the AWS and Amazon EC2, so let's go on the EC2 page. User guides, API, EC2 instance connection API, user guide to the window instances. So like that, user guide. So go here, EC2 scaling. Okay guys, so Yeah, here you will get the very good documentation to understand all these concepts. So AWS has provided very good documentation. That's why you can go through this document step by step, and you can do the hands-on within a month and week. Within a month and 2 months, you will be very confident if you are going through the document. So also you can do the Google here if you want to know to learn some things about the AWS. So just go and open some tab here, a new tab, Google new tab, open some new tab, do the go on the Google search, okay, and here you can say, let's say you want to explore some EC2, EC EC2 tutorial, tutorial, and just EC2 tutorial, and just enter, go there. So here once you will go here, so just other service, other tutorials, lot of the here getting started with the EC2, okay, and now you have came on this EC2 information, and here one by one you can go through this overall about this EC2, what is the EC2 and how you can work with. So AWS CLI, so all this AWS has provided very good documentation. So this is the what is the is it the AWS CLI? Install the AWS CLI command line interface. In the very next tutorial, we will see what is the AWS CLI. Then what configure the AWS CLI. So these all are the documentation AWS provide for all of the whatever the services and whatever the services they provide. They have the way supported. Apart from that, they are also providing the very good video tutorials. So let's go on this EC2, open this EC2, and here on this EC2 console, okay, so here also you will go to the information about this AWS. So here is also additional information, getting a started guide. So go on this getting a started guide, and now here you can see what is the Amazon EC2 setup. This is a very basic level things. You can go with the tutorials. So they have given the tutorials here. Okay, so this is the well managed document. So for the learning purpose, you can go through this document, and you can go deep dive inside this AWS different services. You can go through this document. You can refer. This is a very good document. All as I am creating this beginner tutorial, so I will provide the beginner tutorials, very small tutorials on these services that will help you to understand. And if you want to go thoroughly, and if you want to know about that services completely and thoroughly, then you can go through this documentation. And it is a very good documentation provided by AWS. Okay, guys. So in this way, I shown you what is the AWS domains, what all the domains we have. So once you will logged in, you can see this domain and the listed service within that domain. You can see here. And if you want to know about any domains and any services of the domains you want to explore, just go open that services, and from that services console you can get the very good documents, getting a started guide, and go through this getting a started guide. It's a well written document is there. So in this way you can increase your knowledge. You can understand the AWS by referring this document, guys. So in this way I have covered this tutorial agenda very well, guys. So thank you, guys. Please subscribe Automation Point channel to keep getting automation updates. This and also don't forget to click bell icon, guys, to get update. Thank you, guys.